Considering that this movie has one of the highest Rotten Tomatoes scores for a video game movie, it kind of piqued my interest. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a brand new movie review. Today I'm going to be discussing the Angry Birds 2 movie. Now, full facts, I've never seen the original. I kind of want to, but the same thing is I wasn't that excited about this just until yesterday when I'd actually seen a trailer finally for the Angry Birds 2 movie. And it made me laugh a bit, and I was kind of going like, this could be actually really clever. After seeing the film now, I can definitely say that 75% of this movie is actually very clever, and everything that the Angry Birds movie 2 does, in fact, is, again, the movie's not made for me. This movie isn't made for a 22-year-old guy to go watch this movie alone. It should be. I mean, I could have all rights to go see any animated film I want to. Let's say The Incredibles, Toy Story. Those movies I would say are more made for me, and kids can go see them with the adults. Angry Birds 2 movie, though, is more of an animated movie for kids that adults can go see and they won't want to leave. And that just comes down to a lot of different aspects because, like I said, 75% of this film is very clever. And a lot of these animated films that come out that aren't from Disney or Pixar, I would like to put into that category. And you'll even throw in DreamWorks there. A lot of these other studios that make animated films, a lot of their movies have like 65 to 75% of the film being very clever, being kind of unique in the same vein, but also having a lot of fun with it. But then the back half other percentage is always maybe just a little bit too kiddie, maybe popping in too many pop culture references, say the Baby Shark song, or in general maybe a random breakout dance sequence. It seems to be this way with every single type of animated film that kind of fits into the same mold. Angry Birds 2 is no different in that way. They have sequences like those particular ones that really take me out of the experience and kind of have me roll my eyes just a bit. Because I know, again, that this movie is made for kids, but as an adult, I should be able to go and enjoy this movie as well, while not rolling my eyes or feeling being taken out of the sequence. Many clever elements inside this movie. I was dying laughing, where I was having a big smile on my face and enjoying what was going on. There's two different kind of stories in here. There's a subplot with the hatchlings, there's a plot going with the pigs and the actual birds, because there's a new island that has resurrected and now they have to figure out what to do with it, how to stop them from destroying their two islands. And there's a lot of fun intertwining and banter between all the characters while also having some adult humor in there. And that's what's kind of weird, because some of the humor in here is really kiddie and some of the humor goes directly to an adult. Some of it's kind of just in the middle where it mixes in with one another, and I kind of wish it was more of just the mixed in and kind of going for more of the adult where the humor rises right over a kid's head and adults can enjoy this as well. I just wish more anime films went in that route. A mini rant out of the way, Angry Birds 2 is still a solid movie. It doesn't mean that I didn't enjoy it. The animation is superb. It looks beautiful, and really, I'm a big animation buff, so anytime an animated film comes out, I always like to critique and kind of look at everything and all the tiny details they put into it, and really, this is a drop-dead gorgeous animated movie that really a lot of animators, you can definitely see that a lot of money and time went into there, and a big round of applause for all of them. The characters in here, the thematics that they deal with, again, go back to, I don't get why they made this film also feel so kiddie at times, because there are thematics in here that deal with toxic masculinity, even selfishness and greed, and even deals with stuff that I know quite a few adults that could watch this film and learn something. It also helps kids too, and I just love that they touch on those themes and actually really prevalently go into it on the character of Red. Red, of course, is portrayed by Jason Sudeikis, but there's more to him than just the outer surface that we get to see. Definitely putting two and two together from what happened in the original one, I can definitely tell that there was a nice character arc for Jason Sudeikis as Red, and everything that they had pushed into this film as well. Elements like that kind of just surprised me, and I'm like, if you're touching on these aspects, why are you going so kiddie? Even with all those aspects mixed in, even though I'm not totally mixed on this film, I enjoyed myself. I had fun with it. I don't know if I'll ever watch the movie again, but I could recommend it to families, and I think families will go out and enjoy this, and kids will absolutely love the movie. I'm sure if I was younger, because I used to play Angry Birds, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I did play it to pass the time. When I was a kid, I would be laughing my butt off and having so much fun with it, even while understanding some of the messages and kind of getting a little bit emotional with them. To get to my final thoughts, guys, make sure to slap that like and subscribe button if you guys are new here. I do tons of early movie reviews like this on a daily basis, and plus talk about all sorts of geeky content. And of course, guys, if you guys want to see movies early, go check out Sandwich on Films down below. Tons of early movie screens over there. And plus, big round of applause to all my Patreon supporters. Without them, I wouldn't be here. So if you guys are interested in that, go check them all out down below in the links, and of course my Patreon link down there. Overall, the Angry Birds 2 movie is an entertaining time, but for me, it's kind of just a one-time watch. While the animation is superb, and while I really liked a lot of the thematics that they were kind of pushing into this movie, I'm kind of surprised by the Rotten Tomatoes score. I'm very happy that it's kind of getting that buzz, and a lot more people are enjoying it more than I am, but the thing with this is I just have issues with a lot of these animated films coming out and going into that kiddie route when they didn't need to be. There was so much cleverness, there was so much uniqueness to it before then, and then you kind of just dive into it towards the middle half of the movie, and I'm just like, why are you doing this? Please stop. Our main protagonist is a little bit complex, and I really like that. The new characters intertwined in here are fun, and I actually kind of like the villains here as well. And the animation is superb. It's always going to look perfect in one of these big budgeted animated films, but really it has to be acclaimed. In the end of the day, I did enjoy Angry Birds 2. That's the best thing that I can say about this movie, and I do have to also say I really liked the short film they actually played before it called Hair Love. It was actually quite emotional and really charming, which is the same thing kind of got me into the mood of going into the Angry Birds movie. All that said though, I'm going to give the Angry Birds 2 a C+. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this movie. Are you guys excited for it? Are you not? Let's talk about it down below. Did you see the first one or not? Let's talk about it, guys. This is going to be a great place to talk about it all down below in the comments. But guys, hit that like and subscribe button. Check out Sandwich on Films. Thank you to all my Patreon supporters. Thank you for watching this. But of course, until next time, stay classy.